All right, folks, back at the Keystone Mountain Lakes Regional Council of Carpenters with my friend Rick Okrashevsky, doing a little business here today, but I wanted to take some time with you, my audience, the thousands of you, to tell you about an amazing event that is happening tomorrow. It's their annual open house and expo. It's all about the competition, but it's a good competition, right, Rick?
Oh, it's an excellent competition. We pull in all of our carpenters that are graduating from all of our different crafts. The 7 crafts that we have here. They do expos, small competitions. They do things that display what we do on a day-to-day to make our living. One of the unique pieces that we put together is we pull in a architect, one of our company representatives, and one of our graduating apprentices, and they do what's called a design build competition, where they've been collaborating for the last 2 to 3 weeks on a project that was divulged to them, just sprung on them and said, hey, this is what we want you to build. And they have to get together and actually do a mini construction project. One of them is the project manager, one of them is the architect, and one of them is the builder. So it's pretty cool how that works. They work within a budget, and it's kind of neat. We have a new director now that's taking care of things, but as I was the director, I would get calls just like you would get called on the job. You know, this architect's driving me crazy, or
Fix it.
fix it, or we don't have enough money in the budget. So it becomes a real life issue for these young people that are embarking on the rest of their career.
And it's open, folks, so come on out and see it. And if you're the parent of some youngsters who are getting ready to graduate from high school and they love working with their hands, you need to stop out here tomorrow. Real simple, just punch it in your smartphone, Ridge Road 65052, and you will be right here in beautiful Robinson Township. Now I want to talk a little business. You know, I've been really watching this presidential election, and we've talked about Hillary Clinton being a big friend of union labor. I want to talk about, though, what happened in West Virginia. Obviously, Bernie Sanders got the win there, and I know you guys do a lot of business in the coal industry. Donald Trump's talked about it. Hillary Clinton has roots in Scranton, Pennsylvania, which obviously is coal country. I love those workers in West Virginia. There are thousands of them. Right now, the coal industry is having a very tough time. As a matter of fact, Senator Bob Casey is going to be on the radio with me Tuesday night at 8 o'clock on the Disk Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline, and that's one of the things that I'm going to talk to him about, because I know he's pro-coal as far as that industry is concerned. And where I live, the Bruce Mansfield plant and many others are depending on that great American resource. Give me some of your thoughts about the coal community, because that's why there's the mountain in your name, Keystone Mountain Lakes Regional Council of Carpenters, because now it's a tri-state thing.
Sure. We like to support anything that working class people do.
Right.
Obviously, the coal industry is a huge one. The nuclear industry in power plant is huge. You know, wind turbines. You know, when you think about all the things that are going on in the energy industry, you know, it's hard for us to pick and choose which one do you support. We support anything that supports labor. We feel as bad as anybody that the coal industry has fallen off. We don't know why. Those decisions and those issues are so much bigger than us.
Right.
We just know that whenever our workforces are put in play, we have to support the candidates that will not hurt us as far as how we're able to move forward. How all that shakes out in the energy industry, it's way bigger than most of us can have anything to do with. We discuss it, we fight over it, we do what we do, but at the end of the day, the energy industry is going to do what it's going to do. And we have to try to fit ourselves in there wherever we can. And you know, I would hope that things that move us forward are things that are positive for the labor market.
Well, one thing's for sure, I once again drove by that proposed Shell petrochemical plant. They haven't given the green light yet, but they are going ahead with rerouting Route 18, so the infrastructure and landscape continues to change. What I saw today, it continues to just absolutely give me that wow factor. I can't believe it, but I do know this. There will be thousands upon thousands of union jobs available when and if they give the green light. That has to be exciting, but also what's exciting to me is the fact that they're going to need steel, which that is something that needs a lot of help right now too as well. And if you think about the future with Shell and the natural gas industry, and obviously the petroleum industry and everything that goes with it, including coal and nuclear energy to fire those plants up, and hopefully all of the subsequent plants such as plastic mills that will pop up, we could find ourselves right now for the next 25 years with some of the biggest and best opportunities for union labor that you've seen in maybe a quarter of a century. So I suggest if there's someone out there who's interested in getting into this field and coming to this great place to learn this craft, tomorrow would be a great day to come out here.
very good day to come out. And Rob, you and I have had a relationship over the last couple of years, and you're so pro workforce and whatever it takes to get people employed and being able to purchase homes and cars and food and take care of their children. And that's exactly what we're looking at. You know, when we think about that work that's down there, the construction component of that is part of it. But just think of all of the business sides that have to support that. Just think of the accountants and the attorneys and the managerial type people that have to get involved in those type of operations and all that stuff downstream that builds buildings, and then the people that house those buildings. You know, we're proud to, I always used to say, when we build a building, we're allowed to go in any of the rooms as we're building it, but once we turn it over, it becomes the part of whatever that is we built, whether it's PNC Bank, whether it's going to be a refinery, whatever that is. We're going to be all over that thing, then all of a sudden we won't be allowed back in there because it will be taking up operations. When it takes up operations, those are more jobs. And those are great things. So you've always been a great proponent of that, and I can't thank you enough for everything you do for labor, and you're always very positive.
Well, I believe in all of you because you truly are the backbone of the economy. Last thing, also when you think of what they have done already, Shell, and ladies and gentlemen, the only way I can describe it is you have to head down 376 and see for yourself. Once you get to the Monaca and Beaver exit, you'll understand if you look right or left, just what that has meant to this point. I don't even think you can put a dollar figure on it, but more importantly, what it's done for people as far as their confidence and their belief in our economy and hope that there will be a better day. That alone, I think, is so significant.
Oh, for sure. Just the enthusiasm that's happened. You know, whenever the nuke plant was built down in your area there,
right.
You know, that created the need for a local of carpenters down there. Mm-hmm. And that local of carpenters, we're transient workers. We move all over the area. We travel long distances to go to work. But it created a reason for a local. And that local has been growing because of the opportunities, and for all of the electricians, the steam fitters, the plumbers, the pipe trades industry. As a matter of fact, right in Aliquippa, there's the Insulators Union just built a new school and training center.
That's great.
Because every one of those pipes that are going to go on down there are going to need insulated. And those guys are going to have all that insulating work to do. So there's an awful lot of enthusiasm and excitement. And we just pray and hope, as you do,
always,
that happens, and it just creates a great environment for our kids' futures and for our futures, actually.
All right, Keystone Mountain Lakes Regional Council of Carpenters Open House and Expo happening tomorrow, Friday, May 13th. I hope you'll make plans to stop out. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank you.